ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail, cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you're at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me.
This is what I'm talking about. NFL playoffs at Lambeau Field with a snowstorm camped out over the upper Midwest. Let's go. It's time for some great football in Green Bay. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Trubisky eluding the pressure right. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup at 6. Brings up 2nd.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through.
7. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Max Crosby.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And a good burst there. Gets him 7 up to midfield.
Aaron Jones.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Jones. It's a gain of 15 yards.
7-7, our score after 1.
That's the end of the 1st quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
54, right there, 54, Mike. I don't even know why this team showed up. Mike, 54.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, that was dangerous.
Rodgers
threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on second down. Trubisky. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
A running play.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
On second down, it's Patterson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. First down, a run with Cohen. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
First and goal.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen taking it in. And the Bears have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bears 14. Packers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Mike 54. Mike 54. And let's get this. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Jump out.
Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
On is the punter, Scott, here as he gets this one away.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Third and 2. Now Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A Chicago first down. The former Jag, Allen Robinson, on the catch from Trubisky. Throwing here, Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And it's third down.
Patterson on the carry. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. Now a timeout taken.
Complete.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down, Bears.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
A fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack out first and 10 at their 25-yard line. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Bert, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now a first down carry by Jones. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On second and 9, Rodgers got a man. It's Tanyan complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were put the receiver on the ground.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go with Jones. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Bears will get the football back. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
He's across
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Oh, they try the shuffle pass, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. What a play. The big man turn, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 13-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
To throw is Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Packers 21. Bears 14.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 36 yards on the play. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second down and goal. Rodgers rolling to his right. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Now it's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the 13-year man puts it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Dean Lowry able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Kevin King with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And some room to roam now. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big pickup of 38.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Check. 36. Hey, check 26.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
The tackle made by Jones.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the Bears' 4-yard line.
One back in the game. That's Jones, second and goal. They get it to him running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it third and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Here's Jones. He's going to be very close to a first down. Good running, but looks like he's a yard short. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Crosby is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. To throw once more on second and 10. Trubisky being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. And
this is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams Jones, 55 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Trubisky's pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Jones. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
33, Aaron
Tackled by Robert Quinn. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort,